Hey, we want to welcome everybody. Thank you for the responses and helping out. We really appreciate it. We are excited tonight. We've got a lot of great information to share with you. Glad to have everybody on the call. We're getting close to Thanksgiving holiday. I know that everybody's getting excited about that. And, we're just having a fantastic month. Appreciate everybody and what they're doing out there, working hard. And, sometimes we know that during the holidays it can be a little bit different than it is during the other months. People want to do their holiday and go shopping and all that other stuff, but we appreciate all your hard efforts and all your hard work that you're doing out there. We have a special guest with us tonight, one of the co-owners, Mr. John Washenko, and what John wanted to do is he's got some new back office tools that he wants to announce, some updates that we're pretty excited about, and we want to introduce that to you this evening. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the time over right now to Mr. John Washenko so he can go through that information with you.
Hey, thank you, Steve. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. So we released some updates a week or so ago on the new back office, some updates. We've got some more coming, but we're just going to run through some things that might help you out in your back office and with sales and what's going on. So real quickly, here in your back office under your sales tab, you're going to see personal, branch, and team. So, and basically you're going to be able to dial in and see some exciting things there to help you figure out how sales are made, how you get paid on them, what's going on, and everything. So you can drill it down to custom or calendar year. If we go with custom here, we can say, hey, let's look through on our branch April through September. So basically this area right here. And in that, we're going to be able to look at, if we want to, we can look at, full price sales. And then as you do that, it creates a filter over here. You're going to be able to see your commission amount in this table, your volume, sale type and product, full price, platinum, gold, that kind of stuff. The agent who made the sale, so it says split sale and so on, client name and date. So good information there. Then also we have some other helpful ways to look at a sale and how you got paid on it. So we're going to look at this highlighted sale, Rob Nick, and this commission that we made $351 on and how that came about. So let's go ahead and look at this sale. So here we are looking at this sale of Rob Nick. And this is Pam P. who made this sale, and she is 4 levels down as an associate. She is the referring agent up here. And then basically we've got Matt, who is, just above Pam. And
because they're at the same level, you see that Pam and Matt are at the same level. They're both associates. So in this circumstance, because they're under ED, Pam made the sale. Matt would not get an override in this instance, so it would go up to the next level to the managing director.
So the managing director on this sale is Jim, and Jim is actually the split agent as well. So that's the other half of the transaction here. And then Mike is at the same level.
So same situation. Mike is at the same level, managing director. So that would skip over him because until he moves up to an ED. And so the override in this situation would go to, let's say that John is the executive director in this example. So that override would go up to John.
And so basically, I would end up overriding, Jim, and Jim did the half sale. The cool thing is this is the complete details of that transaction and how it came about. And you have that readily available to you. But then if you click on this short view right here down the bottom, it just breaks it down a little bit more simple. It just shows us exactly what we want to see. Pam made was the referring agent. Jim was the split agent. And me, whoever, if this was my sale, I ended up making $285 on that side of the transaction on this split sale. So and then you can open up the full hierarchy view. Basically, it allows you to just kind of look into the details of that sale, and just kind of get a little bit a better understanding of how the sale came about and who got paid on it. And then where it came in your hierarchy and your teams. Then you've also got the other side of the sale. So Jim, and basically Jim was the trainer on the sale. He made, on that 50% of that sale. Mike is, basically above him, but at the same level.
Yeah.
So basically it's me and Jim Quill, and basically there's your long view of that side of the transaction because it's a split sale, but it helps kind of bring these split sales in. Hopefully you guys can see this. It just makes it a little bit easier to understand. So here's the short view. Jim is that half of the sale, me, and then, I made another $65 on that side of the sale for a total of $351.26 on a $3,000 sale that pretty much I didn't have to lift a finger for. I just overrode that because it was in my base shop.
Yeah, so if you look down at the bottom right in the little green rectangle, it shows you as the executive director exactly what you made in your override. So this really breaks it down to any type of scenario that you want to see. You want to see who's in the hierarchy, where the overrides went, who did the training, who got the overrides, who got the split sales, and what the compensation is. So John, this is really good in the details of it. I mean, you can get down to the details of knowing everybody that got paid, everybody that was involved. Really good.
Thank you, Steve. Hopefully everybody enjoys this as much as we have in getting it out to you. So the next thing is we're going to just look over a split sale that, you're actually involved in. So, if this was my split sale, referring agent Joe Smith and then me, basically here's the two sides of this transaction. So I'm a managing director in this sale, and Joe Smith is a director. On Joe Smith, I make, $145.80 on that override. And then here on the same screen, we've got the other side of the transaction. All you do is you push the button and right there at the top, it changes it from both sides. So then the other side is that $37.80, half that volume goes directly to me, and I end up making, that $756 right there. So really easy, clean to look at your sales, see what's going on. You also have down here, your total amount of 901, so it totals it up for you. That's the total amount that you made, and then there's the split and the transaction details of how it totaled up to 901.80. So hopefully that makes it just a little bit easier to look at your sales and understand how your transactions come through. So then when we come into our team, we've got some other things here. So basically we go into communication. Right now, you can email your inactive team members. So people that, came on board, but for whatever reason got distracted, you can email your inactive team members. So we're going to look at how you do that and what that looks like. So you select my inactive team members right up here at the top. You're going to look at your branch or team. Now, inactive between 0 days and 60 days. Well, right now, there's 0 agents found. So if we come over and we change it from inactive 0 to 600 days, as soon as we make that change, apply filters button comes up. We select that and we come up here. We can see 98 agents found. Now we can click on that and it'll give us a report. Or there's another part which is include agents that chose not to renew. If we click that button, the apply filters comes up again. We select that. It brings up up here at the top. 132 agents found. So if we click on those 132 agents, it's going to bring up this report. Now in this report, we're going to see name, city, rank, training status. We can search for different people that we're looking for if they're on this list. But we also, down in the list, we're going to be able to see people that have bounced, if they've got a bad email address or they've opted out for whatever reason. And you're going to be able to, look at those people. We can see here opted out and invalid email addresses. And so you have all those details of what's going on with your team. Now you can, make a phone call or know, what's going on with your teams and, your inactive people and try to reactivate them or communicate with them. So anyways, that's basically everything that we really wanted to touch base on with you and kind of go over. Now we have coming soon, so this is kind of like a little sneak peek of what's coming. Another part that is email my team, my branch, that is going to allow you to communicate with your executive directors and above. So right now, you're only able to communicate with inside your branch, just your branch and down below. So basically, now we do have this feature, probably not too popular right now in COVID, but when you're doing meetings, this is awesome because you can send out to your team within miles of a certain zip code, and it'll tally that list up for you, and then just email those people, hey, join us for this meeting this Friday night on live meetings. But
yeah, when we're able to do live meetings again, this is going to be a fantastic tool to be able to invite people in, do a meeting locally. But even now, if you maybe wanted to have lunch or you wanted to meet someone and they felt good about it and you could meet maybe at a restaurant or something and just get to know them or help them, this also will tell you within a certain distance, hey, maybe I can call Joe Williams and, maybe we could meet for lunch or something because they only live 10 miles away. So you can use your imagination on how you can utilize this great tool.
Yeah, so then you would simply select, the people that you want to send out a message to, or, select, hey, training status. But then you've also got this new feature that is coming soon. So this isn't there yet now, but within the next week or so, this will be coming. Then all generations, and you select the generations you want, and bam, you can send out an email. So you could just send to executive directors and above. Now that's something that you haven't had, and we don't have right now, but it is coming soon. So wanted to just kind of throw this in as well because it's right around the corner. Basically, then you've also got your team leaders versus just branch. So team versus branch. Now that'll affect different ranks that will have that available, but you'll have the same executive directors and above, and then generations, pick which ones you want, select those, apply filters, create your list, and you send out an email to them. So it allows you, just gives you a little bit more ability to communicate with your teams, and also, your newly promoted executive directors or older executive director teams, and you just gives you those a lot better communication capability with communicating with your teams.
Just note on those generations, you will not be able to, you'll be able to email your branch or base shop, but when you communicate with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6th generation ED, you're not going to be able to communicate with their branch. You're just communicating with that individual executive director, okay? Because we don't want 10 emails going out to each base shop or branch, but you will be able to communicate information with those particular executive directors, if that makes sense.
So, and then also one other thing, as you, hit field partner, then you're going to open up 6 generations that you can email to as well. So, anyways, that's pretty much everything that I had to go over.
Let me verify with you, John, just so everyone knows. So the first part that didn't include the emails, that is currently live?
Yes.
Okay. So that portion is live. Go on there, play around with it, look and see how it works, see all the different things that you can do that are available for you to be able to do on that. So it takes a little bit of, you getting in there and messing around with it. Just know that the other part with the emails will be coming soon. So, you know, I believe this is
Well,
a
see,
fantastic tool.
So the only part that's not live is just communicating with your executive directors.
Okay,
So
great.
the executive directors, so right now you can communicate with your own base shop, and you know what we just went over was basically allowing you to communicate to your inactive people. So you didn't have the inactive before, so we bringing you that list to where you can email inactive people or people that are going inactive, and you can send out a communication to them and try to get them involved.
Great.
So that just helps you to open up to more of your team. Then the executive directors, that's the part that's coming soon. So just the executive directors are coming soon.
Fantastic. Well, John, this is really good, real good. People should be excited about the ability to look and see what's going on in their organization, see what kind of income they're making, who's making split sales, track the sales, who the customer is, who the agent is. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Real good.
You know, I'm excited about it, but, you know, I'm also super excited about, you know, what we've got going on in the future. Man, things are just so exciting. We've got this next year is just going to be absolutely game changing for us, and it is just going to. It's one of those things where I just can't talk about it right now. But man, I'll tell you what, it makes me so excited. I can't wait to get out and personally produce. I mean, it's one of those things that is going to just keep you up at night. And you know, I can't really say much about it, but Steve knows what I'm talking about, and
we're close.
We're getting close. We're going to roll out some really exciting things next year. We're also going to be rolling out a few more changes. We've got some skins coming to the product that'll be coming just a few weeks out. We've also got, you know, we'll be reskinning the product. We've also got a few other little exciting things with back office, websites, those kinds of things. So stay tuned. We're starting to roll out some stuff. We're going to roll out some more exciting stuff, but we're going to roll out some really cool things throughout the end of the year. And in the first of the year, we've got something that's just absolutely game changer. I mean, I'm just so excited about it. Can't wait to share it with y'all. And we're going to, you know, some of the leaders that are poking their heads up, we're going to give them a little sneak peek here shortly, and possibly even get them involved on a pre-launch of it as well. So anyways, with that, there is one other thing, the down payment for financing. That is supposed to be rolling out the 1st of December. However, we're not 100% sure that it'll be on the 1st of December, but maybe the first week of December. But anyways, that down payment's going to be coming out. It's going to be $195 to start in December. So anyways, just to give you a little bit of a heads up on that, and that's pretty much everything that I've got to go over with you. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and God bless, and
turn the time over to me.
Turn the time over to Steve.
Thanks, John.
You bet.